Since the first reading, it was so long, it deserves a homily. How's that? The idea is actually pretty simple for such a long and important story. This was a turning point for the kingdoms of Israel and Judea. But in the end, when you look at Elisha's response, it really is remarkable. They were in the 7th year of a drought, and he was the only prophet of God left. There were hundreds of prophets of the false god. There was one prophet left, and he'd been in hiding for 8 years so that they wouldn't kill him. In the end, you have this extraordinarily rare circumstance, but not only that, the arrogant, hateful king was so desperate, he was actually willing to give this guy a chance. So Elijah has this chance, and he stacks the odds against God. That's what he did. He said to the prophets of Baal, "You go first." And they went at it, right? And they had all day, it says, to call on their God, doing all of their rituals, doing all of their things. And then I do love that he starts making fun of them. Yeah, you heard what he said. Maybe your God's asleep? Shout louder. You might wake him up. He says all kinds of other stuff, including one thing that's not in here but is hilarious. But be this as it may, in the end, it was to no avail, and he made it even worse. Pour water over it, right? And not a little bit of water, 4 jars. And then 3 times, 4 jars full of water were poured over his sacrifice. And then he gathered everyone to himself, and he said a quiet prayer, and God lit it up. It's an amazing thing how so often we keep trying to come up with clever human solutions to spiritual problems. We keep trying to, I can't tell you how many classes we have to go to as a priest, how to be a better business manager. I'd rather be a saint. We got a ton of business managers out here, yeah? These are human solutions to divine problems. The key is for you and for me to trust that circumstances, the worst circumstances we can generate, they're kind of cute to God. They're no impediment to him. We're so busy thinking of the drought. We're so busy thinking of how hard it is. We keep forgetting how powerful our God is. So today, let's make that commitment, huh? We're going to rely on divine solutions to spiritual problems. We're going to go all in on God. All of our water, all of our energy, our very life in the case of Elijah. And he'll get the results. You may remember last year when Michigan changed its constitution, right? There was a massive vote, and Planned Parenthood alone spent $30 million on the state of Michigan to make sure it's in our state constitution, abortion anytime, anywhere, for any reason. Yeah, you remember this? And you remember we went all in. We did. We fought hard, and we lost big, primarily because of the Catholic vote, huh? Catholic-ish. Afterward, Bishop Earl, and I remember the next day I was in tears. And I don't know if you remember, he put out a video, and he said, our job is not to get results. Our job is to be faithful and let God produce the results. I've thought of that almost every day since then, and this meeting reminds me of it. So whatever the issue, social, spiritual, political, family, we're going to go all in on God, and we're going to trust that whatever we see, God has won, God is winning, God will win. Amen?